Ребятки, продолжаем мы играть в Hogwarts Legacy. Бра. Сейчас другая локация загрузится, естественно.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
А, здесь? Я чуть подумал, что ты там не остался.
I still can't believe we're inside a real
Accio.
Bro.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
One less human
Хотя не
to
судьба.
Armit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Oh, little moon cow.
What's the last loyalist?
Телепорт не исходит, не знаю. Спасибо.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Armit. You have my word.
Так.
Revelio. We're being watched by a door.
Бра. Отпустите меня.
Incendio. Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Bro.
Let's take a look around, Armit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
I mean it. I don't think I should leave to eat it until next week.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Such arrogance.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another one.
Depulsos.
This is more complex than I had expected.
Accio.
Oh, Accio.
Incendio. Accio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Oh shit.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Oh, shit.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Из Максима. Где он? Почему у нас нет Максима вообще? То есть растения все время всех убивают. Мы уже знаем, как они убивают. Из первой части Гарри Поттера.
Many of them are there.
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
Да.
Yes, of course.
Incendio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Confringo! Accio!
Бро, Мит, ты здесь.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of
У
here.
меня проблем. А вот все, решил. Все-таки Мит тогда с нами не пошел, он просто телепортнулся в лифте первый раз.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
What are you up to now?
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Ясненько. Жесть. И в итоге не ушел. Ну ладно. Как понять, что это самое хорошее Брэм? Вот как понять? Не понимаю. What? Bruh. 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 Ну, ладно. Окей, так сойдет. Вообще фильм нам не показывает, что здесь, что в принципе за Хогвартсом есть жизнь. А тут так много всего, капец. Фокусник. Бро, застрянь еще, ну спасибо. Да, интересная локация, конечно. Прикольно, что зима. Я до сих пор удивляюсь этому. Это классно. Сразу видишь, что AAA игра, а не какая-то там. Я очень люблю AAA игры. Я, в принципе, только в них особо, в основном и играю. Процентов 99, наверное. Ну ладно, там, это без учета VR-шлема, то что... Хотя, не знаю, можно ли назвать Beat Saber AAA игрой? Мне кажется, нет. Хотя она для VR должна быть AAA. Нет, для VR AAA это, по-моему, этот... Как его? Resident Evil. Да, наверное, так. Да. Ну и как по мне, как бы Beat Saber должен быть AAA. Ну, для VR, естественно. Даже дело не в самой стоимости разработки, а в стоимости использования песен. И покупок и так далее, я думаю, что это AAA. Так, ну на этой высоте надо лететь. Alright. Какой-то на оффлайн зон, поэтому надо спуститься немножко. Caution, terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Дэм, у меня после авиасимулятора все уже совсем крыша поехала. Ну, давай слезать.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio.
А это Ливанка, да? Да. Окей, пока. Или это книжки какие-то. Вот здесь, конечно, просадки по FPS вообще лютые. Я напомню, что это 3070 у меня. И она сейчас не особо сильно работает, кстати. Не вкалывает прям. Но при этом FPS проседает. Это уже баги игры. Так. Секунду. Нам сюда, просто там метка стоит непонятно где. Не сюда.
Good for you. Getting all those foul goblins a hiding.
Куда нам? Да что с FPS? Что с FPS? Почему тут, блин, FPS 10? What the heck? Что происходит? Что происходит, Блэд, игра? А, что это? Почему сейчас перестало лагать? Что это было?
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Кстати, хочу дерево найти, которое убивает. Интересно, оно здесь есть или нет? Нет, выйди, случайно нажал. Пак, это бесит. Да куда нам лететь так долго?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
На могиле? Вау.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I finally realized what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
All right.
There they are up ahead.
That you need.
No one knows this mine. Kill anyone who tries. Not quiet enough. Great to fight. There.
Так где ты?
How nice.
Там часы идут.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Вот,
Once
ребят,
again, we could fight
про
our way
обзор я
through,
говорю,
or
я
be
могу
discreet.
так назад посмотреть и
You know which one
персонаж
I'd
будет продолжать
choose.
идти, как бы, вот это тоже очень важная штука.
Cup of mushroom tea.
Так, давайте.
Who's there? Hello? I'm riveted. I won't rest until you're...
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
Да.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Какой ты добрый убийца.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Ну, логично. Что светит сверху? Йоу, паучки.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Почему нельзя боком сразу поставить вот так? Дэнк, что трудного? Ладно, ты будешь телепортироваться, но это не
It's
просчитаешь.
no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes,
Bruh.
or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Припero.
Reparo. Incendio.
Что сейчас будет? Окей.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor
Double
Hecat
check.
would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war. We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not...
I shall avenge
We're not finished yet.
Тут выпуски, конечно.
Certainly cleared the room.
Still not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Бро. Сколько здесь реплик для разных факультетов, конечно.
Revelio. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Now, we can have a look around in peace.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Wasn't expecting that. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this
Sebastian,
mystery.
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still,
Это нормас?
something about this place feels odd. We should clear out these spider webs. Always.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio.
Ну вот твои руны.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts. And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Давайте.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Bruh.
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Он беляк упал. Right, сваливаем отсюда. Где дверь?
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Как тебе добраться-то?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Вау, елочка! Офигеть! Елочка! Красивая? Вполне себе. Вау, тут все украшено. Блин, как это классно, ребят! Как это классно! Офигеть! 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 Я полюбуюсь, ребят, если вы не против. Вау! Классно! Слушайте, это очень классно. А здесь елочку поставить большую нет? О, тут flying zone. Flying zone, flying zone. Это офигенно, ребят, смотрится просто. Я извиняюсь, а как туда? In the map chamber, гост. Что ж сразу-то мне это не сказали? А где map chamber-то? Как зайти в map chamber? Я забыл уже просто. Да. Опять что-то с FPS-ом. Спасибо, Hogwarts, спасибо. Другая музычка играет, да? Ты куда меня это повезет? Никуда меня не проведет эта штука. Бред. Думаю, здесь. По-моему, здесь. Ну, естественно. А что мне раньше не сказали?
I think there were doxiacs as well. But surely those were curdle.
Что был за звук? Трансфигурации какой-то.
This cannot possibly be.
Вау, как красиво здесь.
I managed to conjure a hedgehog once, but it disappeared after a few minutes. Shame.
Мы по кругу ходим! Фак! Окей, давайте пойдем, как эта хрень говорит. Хорошо, давайте проверим. Я буду четко идти, как эта хрень ведет. Ну вы видите, да, прикол? Никак. Чембер. Блин, как к нему зайти-то, блэд? Сука, Хогвартс. Что это такое? И случай не в моей секретной комнате. Зама в Чембер, Secret Rooms. Блин, серьезно. Вот это угар.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Профессор Фиг! Что у вас? Как можете мне помочь? А, вот, профессор Фиг. Не отметил только что. Ну, естественно, надо было просто подождать. Это во-первых. Во-вторых, сюда. И сюда. А вы, ребятки, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайк, буду стримить. Всем удачной пока, до новых встреч в Hogwarts Legacy. Я сейчас сохранюсь и продолжим в следующий раз. Сейчас я так пойму, куда нам. Нам сюда. А как туда попасть? Вот, ребятушки, все, подписывайтесь на нас, ставьте лайк, с вами был стример, всем удачи, всем пока.